Hello, Polish Magazine. My name is Spencer Villinski, and I am the managing editor, and this is what is in my closet. First item, not an apparel item or an accessory or anything, but it's a hardcover book. So that is Russell Westbrook Style Drivers. So if you don't know, Russell Westbrook, he's a professional basketball player, played for the Oklahoma City Thunder for a long time and then sort of bounced around teams. Super fashionable, stylish guy. He really was one of the pioneers of the tunnel walk, as it were. And, just as far as athletes and athletics in the intersection of fashion, he was huge. He was paramount to that. So love Russ. He's my guy. That book, it's sort of like a lookbook, so a bunch of different outfits and some text and different quotes and stuff like that. So, speaking of a guy who inspires me and who I think is very much a fashion icon in every sense of the word. Next is right there. Get all the details. That is a Vitali chain choker. So yeah, very cool piece. Vitali, they do make some really great stuff. Very sort of futuristic, avant-garde pieces. Super durable. I don't know, you could like run it over with a monster truck or something and it would be just fine. Made from recycled materials, so all good. My grandma got me that for Christmas. Shout out grandma for that. Next is right there. Got to catch them all. Gengar backpack. I've never actually worn that backpack, but it's a really cool room decoration. It kind of just sits on the back of my desk chair, looking pretty. Maybe someday I'll wear it. It has less room than you would think. I've got 3 shirts to show you. This is the first one. So I love a good graphic tee, I should say, first off. So bang. There you go. Mewing, not meowing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta mew. You gotta do some mewing. My friend Dominic got me that. Shout out Dominic, in a gift exchange. And I love it. I wear it all the time. Just like a weird offbeat graphic tee. I just love them. Next one. There you go. Beans on toast, golf across the pond. That is from the opening of the Golf Wang store in London. That's Tyler the Creator's streetwear brand for anyone unfamiliar. But yeah, I got that shirt on opening day. I was studying abroad in London in fall 2023. Waited in line for 4 or 5 hours, I think, to finally get into the store and bought it. I think it might have been an opening day exclusive. So that is super cool. That's sort of like a cool keepsake and commemorative item of my time there. So love that shirt. And the third one, there you go. Supreme X Hellraiser. So this was a collaborative collection in spring 2018 between Supreme and Hellraiser. Got this at Select Markets at the Reggie Lewis track. Shout out Select Markets. If you know, you know. Yeah, I love this piece. I feel like it's weird and offbeat, and it's like a mesh jersey, so it's sort of got a real sport influence, and it's got a movie influence. So I don't know. It's kind of like melding together a lot of things that I like. So this was super cool. Picking that up. I know Supreme's kind of like up and down. I feel like it's on the up right now. I don't know. We'll see how this ages. We'll see if that was true. Got a tote bag. London College of Fashion. Very nice. Just a nice sturdy tote. Like I said, I was studying abroad in London at London College of Fashion fall 2023. This was the gift we got in an end of year celebration. So love that bag. You're going to pick up on a reoccurring theme throughout. There's a real London and study abroad taste to all this stuff. You're gonna see. I've got 3 of these. So I love jumpsuits. I call them jumpies. Love them to death. So I've just got a few of those. So first one right there, Dickies, all blue. Got another one. This one's sort of unbranded, but you got your green. There you go. And then one more Dickies. Gotta have the all black. There you go. Gets lint and other stuff on it like you wouldn't believe. But whatever. Yeah, I love jumpsuits. Jumpsuits are very cool. Pharrell Williams, he did a collaboration with G-Star Raw back in the day, and they came out with a line of jumpsuits, and I thought they were so cool. They were really expensive, and I couldn't really afford one. But I kept my eyes open, and after going to so many thrift stores and vintage stores and flea markets, you sort of are bound to come across them. So slowly but surely, I started amassing them. Now I probably have too many. I'm just showing you the 3 I have here with me. I might have 3 or 4 back home, and none of them get enough wear, not anywhere as close to how much they should, but I don't know. I love them. And they're very easy. You throw them on and it looks like an outfit, but it actually is very low effort. Next is, this is from Chemical Black. So they're all about dark wear. So there you go. Kind of a kilt skirt situation. Lots of embellishments, lots of metal brandishing. You've got your pouch there to carry all your things. Got this at Camden Market in London. You already know. That's just a very cool skirt. I feel like that's kind of like what I've gravitated towards in recent years, is just sort of edgier, more avant-garde stuff. So I saw that, cool location, cool shopping center, cool item. So wanted to get that. And then these are almost like the pant version of that. So there you go. Trip NYC, dark fog wash, baggy jeans. Again, just tons of metal brandishings, lots of straps, lots of jewels, lots of studs, stuff like that. Those are super cool. Got those for Christmas. Shout out Grandma again. Those are pricey. Those are no joke. Those Trip NYCs, but I love them. I don't know. They go great with a lot of different footwear options. Your Docs, your New Rocks, any black sneaker. I think they go really well with. So those are cool. Love those. Got the jacket. This is X Element Advanced Motorcycle Gear. So it's funny. I wear this for the fashion, but I think this is a legit motorcycle jacket. But yeah, I love this. Got it at Goodwill. My Pittsfield Goodwill, the old Pittsfield Goodwill, not the new Pittsfield Goodwill. Got it for $50. It was hanging on the wall above the register. And I've been looking for a jacket like this for a long time with, the flared lapels and the silver details and the belt. And I knew I had to have it. It was a crazy stroke of luck to see it. Got it for $50. Love this jacket. The fact that it's got silver embellishments is just perfect. So pocket, belts, flared lapels. You got the sleeve zippers right there. Another one. So this is a Dickies Eisenhower jacket. Not a whole lot to see with this. I don't know. Very much like your classic quintessential kind of light midweight jacket. But it's sort of like the circumstances of getting it that I think are interesting. I got that at on Carnaby Street in London. You already know. That is Dickies' first ever European standalone store. So that's kind of notable, I thought. But yeah, again, got it while I was abroad. Goes well with everything. I don't know. I wish the zipper wasn't gold. I wish it was silver, but perfect otherwise. So these are Doc Martin lace-ups, 1461, smooth red leather, or cherry red, excuse me. Yeah, these are sweet. I don't know. I don't wear them a whole lot, to be completely honest with you. I don't know. haven't figured out how to style those yet, but they're patiently waiting. They're waiting for their turn in the wardrobe. Maybe one day. These do get a lot of wear. So these are the Reebok X Needles Instapump Fury 94 sneaker. I was part of the fashion industry capstone class in the fall that presented at Reebok. So we went in, did our thing, and then we shopped at the Reebok store in the building afterwards. Got 50% off. That was pretty sweet. I don't know. I kind of love all Reebok's footwear options, but I was looking for just like the kookiest shoe they had in the store. And I saw these, and very kooky, as you can see. Yeah, you got the butterfly embellishment. I don't know, it's kind of like a rubber latex look. You've got different vents, so just a very kind of cool, unique looking shoe. So I had to get these, and they remind me of that class and that group and that project. So that's all good. And they're slip-on. That's very cool. Not a lace-up. So and last one. There you go. These are the big dogs. So these are New Rock ankle boots. So these are the M106S112. So this is kind of like the quintessential New Rock ankle boot, New Rock boot in general. Thick platform heel. You got to be careful walking in these. All right, my style, I feel like the big influences for me or genres, I think, are probably sportswear. I think that would have to be in there. So that's like the sneakers, the hoodies, the sweatpants, the baseball caps. But I don't know. I also think with my style, this sort of like what I wish it were and what I kind of aspire for it to be, and then kind of what actually is and what sort of materializes. So I feel like sportswear is like, I fall back on that, I would say. But then, as you can see, like in recent times, I am sort of like trying to transition into a different style and sort of build out my wardrobe accordingly. So I love sort of like goth, emo, avant-garde stuff. I would say prep even, that's like pretty big for me. Love just like a shirt and tie moment under like a jacket and the baseball cap. I think that's such a cool look. And then, you know, like your trousers and your dress shoes. I think mixing prep with other styles, I think that is very, very cool. But yeah, maybe like those three. So like casual / sportswear, goth / emo, and then just preppy. And then again, it's like what I wish were the case versus what is. And then style inspirations for me, I was talking to Eva off camera. Shout out Eva. And I was just saying how I think inspiration is everywhere. I think for your personal style, it's everywhere. Like you can get that from anywhere. You can get it walking on the street. For me, like I love film. Like movies are a great place to get inspiration for video games. I think TV shows. I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of fictional characters who are very drippy. Athletes, that's a big one. Like I mentioned, Russ, that's my guy, I think. Like in the NBA world, I take influence from a lot of those guys. My mom, my dad, sister, they all kind of have their own personal style. I think that's all really awesome and really admirable. Yeah, and then I think, I don't know, I think sort of like resourcefulness, that's kind of like an inspiration, if that makes sense. Just sort of what is available and what realistically I can obtain. I don't know, flea markets are cool, secondhand markets are cool, platforms are cool, Depop grails are good. Yeah, I think kind of being clever and scrappy and sort of piecing stuff together and sort of, you know, if you can't get the label, sort of getting, not a knockoff, but like a cost-effective option. I think that's sort of an influence. Nosferatu, Vampire Hunter D, Dracula, those guys inspire me. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. If you're watching this video and the spring-summer 2025 issue of Polished is not out yet, keep waiting, be patient. It'll come, it'll be worth it, it'll be awesome. And if you're watching this when it has come out, congratulations. I hope you've read it, cover to cover multiple times, hopefully. There you go. Bang, bang. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Okay.